Well, of course, that is core right now. Project Peace is, as we look out into the world, it's all in the prophecy that, there will come a time where there will be peace on this planet, and we know that will happen only through the mass spiritual awakening of humanity and moving into a love, compassion-based world where we understand the law of one, where what we do to another, we do to ourselves. So we are working all the time with groups, networking all the time to anchor that peace, love, energy down through. We go blaze, 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 down through every cell, every atom, every electron, every chakra, spiral, and fractal of our being, and all beings, in and through all planes and in all dimensions. As long as we ground that in the powers that be, the great ascended master realms and the angelic realms and Archangel Michael and Saint Germain and Kuan Yin and a whole host of cosmic beings that we don't even know about, and the galactic. When we invoke that energy, as you know, the universe responds. So that's the power that we have, is through that intention and through that group synergy that we keep anchoring more light, more love, and therefore we're transmuting the dark side. We don't have to fight it. All we got to do, and we also have to look at our own self to self-reference, transform our own consciousness so that we are becoming more inherently loving, more compassionate, more intelligent, more present. And as I say, here's the program. The one, because there's only one being, and I know you know this, Shri, right? There's only one being out there, correct?
You're talking to him.
He's such a brat.
You're the one. You guys are the one. The one becomes the few, becomes the many, becomes the all. It's an inexorable expansion of consciousness.
Absolutely.
And it's happening. Right. So what we're really talking about is humanity, individually, collectively, moving into what I call Buddha Christ consciousness. And that is our connection into the infinite.
That oneness. And once again, because
oneness.
We deal with so many clients, students, and friends, it's important to remember that each and every one of us is carrying not only a piece of the puzzle, a piece of the legacy, and that we each have our personal healing work to do.
Yeah.
When we were talking earlier, you mentioned about connecting to nature and the light and harmony that nature exudes, because I see that as a beautiful reminder that we are that. The other thing you touched on, which feeds into what you just said, was the violet flame.
Mm-hmm.
It's important that each of us has our own job to do to transmute those aspects of ourselves that hold discord, that buy into the economic model of scarcity, and that we each are carrying these fragments. And so as we learn to transmute that, the violet flame is one way, but the other piece that you mentioned, I just want to underscore for the listeners, is the angelic beings, the ascended ones, come when asked. Nobody's going to rescue you. We must command the light. We must claim our birthright as divinity.
Because they're infinitely patient, and because we have our timing. Every being on the planet has their individual timing. And yet, when I love the paradigm of the water. David, I so agree with you. Right now, it's about water, water, water. And that when we allow ourselves to dive into that watery stream of being available, then more of this becomes truly anchored, I think, Shri, is the word I want to offer in that moment.
Talk about practical stuff. I'm sure you know Dr. Omota's work, and that. See, we're basically what we are is we are living liquid crystals.
Exactly.
That's what we are, right? Our body is mainly water. So the symbol of the Aquarian age is the water bearer. I mean, and we know how precious water is. So water holds memory, and we can empower the water, and turn it into a powerful healing agent through intent. Omota says you put the word on a bottle, you put love, joy, forgiveness, whatever. And these ideas, they hold that. And I do this. So I have a blue bottle. I leave it out in the sun, and I drink the water. And I tell you, and you feel it. That's the key.
Yeah.
You feel it in the cells. You feel it in your body, because we have trillions of cells. So you're basically, from an inner outer level, you're actually infusing consciously. You're changing the vibrational structure of your blood.
Absolutely, and it's changing anyway, so it needs that support. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the things, a few years ago, I designed a water filtration system, and other than cleaning the water and alkalizing it, the thing that was unique is I put together what I call a crystal boost. And the crystal boost was a series of quartz crystals that the water ran over to spin it in counter-rotating vortices so that the water would receive the light from the silicon quartz and be spun back into its neutral place.
And that's all we've been drinking now for, the past 5 years since you developed that.
I released this into the world about 3
You
years
get
ago.
really high on water.
And so I'm just mentioning there's still a few of those systems out there. You can find it at lifeenthusiast.com if anybody's interested in that at this moment. But one of the things I want to say is that each and every one of us has a responsibility.
Absolutely.
And hopefully listening to this show will awaken within you a moment of inspiration, a moment to say, okay, I'm going to shift something in my life right now. When I say the word shift, I'm not talking about a value system saying I'm going to be better or worse or fix that. What I'm saying is I'm going to take action on my wholeness, with my wholeness, in alignment with that. And speaking of taking action, we have a caller who's been standing by wanting to participate in that claiming of wholeness. So let's go to line 3 and bring Sophia from California into the show.
Well, namaste, Sophia, and thank you for being so patient.
Thank you. I am so excited because you are 3 of my favorite people in the world. I'm a singer. I've worked with you before, you guys. But I love you all. I'm so excited. In fact, I'm going to cry.
Oh, Angel, we love you so much. I'm just hearing your voice brings joy to us too. I have tears in my eyes too, honey. Thank you for calling. How can we be with you today?
Well, David, we've been great friends, and I just love you all. So I would love to get a mini reading. I've moved here to a place called Hidden Valley Lake, and I feel wonderful here, and I know there's more for me to do. So I'd love a little mini reading from you. And hi, David.
Hello, Sophia. We go way
well,
back. Sophia is such a beautiful, she carries the wisdom of Sophia through her music, truly.
Agreed. I always remember that I was actually introduced to Sophia's music through Sri when we first got together. He used to play the albums all the time, her CDs.
I think it was a tantric moment.
It was a wonderful moment. And so, beloved Angel,
That's
I would just like to inject Sophia, which is one of our songs, that she wrote a song called "Turn to the Sun," which is actually part of the Light Party Project Light, and says, turn to the sun. It's beautiful. Turn to the sun. Look up and see. It's free for you and me. I mean, it's such a beautiful, and it's got a great rhythm. She carries the message. It's free. It's free. Energy is free. Just look up and see. And our work now is to realize that and turn it into practical, systems where we can liberate humanity energetically. But as you said, Tree, it's really all about the shift in consciousness. It goes together. The technological advancement and the consciousness, it all goes, I believe, you'd probably agree, it goes hand in hand, correct?
Oh, absolutely. And I think it starts with us, and it will reflect out into the world. But meanwhile, Sophia, we've been celebrating you. Let's let Kira and you connect for a moment and see what comes through.
Well, Sophia, Angel, I just want to share with you that the minute you started speaking today, I saw you barefoot. I saw your hands outstretched. I saw you. It's so funny that David just mentioned your song, because I saw you literally covered in sunlight with your head back, and you were twirling, just twirling. And what I'm hearing is that for you right now, it's about literally stepping into the center of the Merkaba and spinning your energy. And that the way for you to do this, to harness the shifts that are trying to work through you. And they're saying, it's funny, as I'm sharing this with you, Sophia, I see all 10 of your fingers radiating light. I mean, just light. And they're saying, just be outside, stand in the sun, head back, arms outstretched, and spin. And, in a way, obviously, that's safe and comfortable for you. However, after you rotate one way, hands to heart, take a breath, stretch the hands out, rotate the other way. And the entire time, feel the energy of eternal life pulsing through you. They keep telling me next wave, that there is a powerful next wave coming for you. And I keep seeing the number 4 around you right now. It's like you're in the center of a diamond, the 4 points of a diamond, and that there's this 4, and part of it is they're saying 4 weeks. Then I'm also hearing 4 months. I'm also hearing that there's this group that you're one of those points, and the others 3 around you. That there is this energy of the only word I can offer you is the next wave, and that for you it's about really claiming the Merkaba of your divinity through this physical spinning. I mean, they're very much sharing, and I'm sure that you can feel this gift as I was sharing it with you because it's so tangible. I'm glad I'm sitting. I'd probably fall over, but it's very much about this spinning and being and uplifting. And they're saying that through this, you will uplift, and through your passionate ascension, others will passionately ascend with you. And so honey, just feel my heart and my love around you. I have tears in my eyes. It's hard for me to even talk right now. I feel like I should be whispering because it's such a sacred gift that you're calling in for yourself, and that the universe just keeps saying, we have heard you. We have heard you, and now it is your time to continue. And so it is, my angel. I'm just so grateful to be in your energy right now. Thank you, love.
Thank you so much. I love you all. Bye.
Bye, Angel. We love you too.
Many blessings.
Shri, while I was doing that, David, I need to share that while I was sharing all that with Sophia, the Artainment site was just really calling to me. And is this? I mean, I just want to talk more about it. I've been there many times, but let's share more about it. This is where people can really connect energetically. Is that a good way to describe that? How would you describe that?
I've always been interested in, as the power of mandalic sacred geometries and fractals. We've perfected a beautiful art form. It's an infinite art form, and we have 440 pieces up there. They're all,
wow.
Just as an artist, it's beautiful art, but because it's so loaded in with sacred geometry and all the power of the tree of life, it always brings people into your I am presence. And, of course, the music we always pick is inspired music. So that's a very important part of the Light Party because it's the role of the artist, and the artist is about creative imagination. Without the artist, the visionaries, if you go through history, who has moved evolution forward? The great musicians of the world, the great artists, the people who've always been who've been connected deeply with, been inspired, because our whole thing, the Light Party and San Francisco Medical was to promote programs designed to inspire, delight, heal, and enlighten. And all these videos have the intrinsic ability to do that. We just finished one today I'm working on, and this is a woman that you need to know about. We can probably talk offline. She's bringing in harmonics and sound codes that have never been brought to this planet. And she blessed me with one of her CDs, which is extraordinary because we're really about sound healing. And we've put all this incredibly beautiful fractals and diamonds and deep inner space, and she's working on how to actually recreate our DNA codes, which is actually the big deal, is that we're really being transformed. But the Artainment site, also on the Artainment site, if you go there, we have a whole list of visionary artists, mandala artists, fractal artists, incredible artists. We've got this beautiful archive of fantastic artists. So you go there, and it's worlds within worlds within worlds within worlds.
And it's simply artainment.com. Is that right?
ARTAINMENT.com.
So we have lightparty.com, we have artainment.com. Really powerful information. And it's amazing when we come together in the infinite space of fluid time, the time of this world just goes so quickly, it's hard to believe.
We're just about at the end of our allocated bandwidth here, so to speak, on air. So, David, as we're coming to Oh, absolutely. And I just want to offer you a minute to offer a blessing or a summary or anything you'd like to share with the listeners.
Well, I would just say the Light Party message is, let me just pull this out, is now is the time to, now is the time to lighten up, enjoy the music, simplify our lives, accentuate the positive, and choose health. Choose peace, choose prosperity, and freedom for all. So the key word there is choose, and we're all choosing now to co-create a beautiful seventh golden age with the great masters of light who've been empowering and holding this vision for humanity for, as you know, eons of time. We're stepping into our greater destiny, and of course, as that happens, our beloved Star Nation, ET brothers and sisters, are going to continually make their their beautiful presence known to humanity, and there will be a co-creative government in this planet that will be non-hierarchical and will be multidimensional as we step into the greater universe as galactic beings and ultimately cosmic beings, correct?
Absolutely.
And so it is.
And so it is. And feel our arms around you. We love you. We appreciate you. And thank you, my angel, for the work you're doing for the planet. Thank you so much.
Thanks for opening the opportunity. To be continued, no doubt, right?
Absolutely, yes.
And so we just want to conclude today, as we do, with a hug to Vid Raphael, the director, and the driving passion,
Absolutely.
along with others that he's synergizing with for lightparty.com
and artainment.com.
And to all of our listeners here on Shri and Kira Live, we want to offer you the same hug of divine love and connection, remembering that your life makes a difference. You are an integral part of the oneness that we are celebrating. And so we truly say thank you. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for being part of this marvelous tapestry.
And for enjoying the energy of passionate action, the energy of cooperation without competition. For truly, we are riding the wave of the evolution of consciousness. And you, beloved angels, through listening to this show, through sharing this show with others, are a conscious co-creator, and we love you. And as we have the gift of spending every Sunday with you, or joining you live in the archives, as I like to say, we look forward to being with you again next week. And until that time,
may you know that all is truly well. Namaste.
Thank you for joining us at Shri and Kira Live. To have your questions answered, send us an email to guest@shriandkiraradio.com and check out more information at shriandkira.com. See you next week. Namaste.